scientists have likely discovered a very young exoplanet that is challenging current understandings of how planets form. While NASA has found thousands of exoplanets, including 5,000 in the Milky Way alone, this newest discovery may be one of the most exciting of all. Planets form, essentially, via the snowball effect. One of the first stages of a juvenile star, under 10 million years old, is known as the T Tauri phase, when the star is still growing in mass and is surrounded by a circumstellar disk. That disk is replete with cosmic dust, much of it as fine as a strand of spider silk. Young stars burn incredibly hot and emit powerful, scorching winds, full of protons and helium atoms, which push the dust in furious orbits. While some of the dust from the disk falls back into the star, some is combining with stellar gases and clumping together, forming ever larger masses that eventually come to be known as planetesimals. Those planetesimals are the building blocks of planets, and are made of different materials depending on their proximity to their stars, or so scientists previously believed. The suspected new planet was discovered while researchers using the Atacama Large Millimeter, Submillimeter Array ALMA, were observing S209, a young star that has been of interest for some time. At only 395 light-years from Earth, S209 is a relatively near celestial neighbor, and it boasts 7 nested rings, which have long been associated with ongoing planetary formation. S209 is at the outskirts of the Ophiuchus star-forming region, along with runaway star Delta Ophiuchi. According to new research published in the astrophysical journal Letters, while studying S209, scientists noticed light in a gap in one of the star's outer rings. The discovery aligns with expectations of how giant planets form. Scientists think they open a gap in the circumstellar disk to form their own circumplanetary disk, CPD. Planetary growth, and whether moons are able to form, is then determined by the accretion of gas through that CPD. It is suspected, for example, that Jupiter and Saturn formed this way long ago within their own CPDs, based on their near-perfectly spherical shapes and their many fascinating moons. Despite being long hypothesized, however, previous searches for CPDs have been largely fruitless. If astronomers are right about what they have seen circling S209, it is only the third confirmed detection of a circumplanetary disk, and the first detection of a gaseous CPD. The find indicates a young gas giant planet within a challenge to our understanding of planetary formation. The confirmation of another CPD would be revolutionary all on its own, but its location adds another layer of interest to the discovery. Looking to our own solar system as a guide, there is a clear order to where specific types of planets form around a star. Near the star, in the warmth of its glow, rocky planets form. In the cooler recesses of the circumstellar disk, gas giants are more prominent. Toward its outermost reaches, where a star's disk is cold and less rich with dust and gas, icy planets and planetoids take shape, like our own contested Pluto. At 18.59 billion miles away from S209, incredibly far from the heat of its star, this suspected new exoplanet would upend the widely understood order of which planets form where. Jayan Bay, professor of astronomy at the University of Florida and the paper's lead author, expressed his excitement in the National Radio Astronomy Observatory tip sheet on the findings, stating that the best way to study planet formation is to observe planets while they're forming. We are living in a very exciting time when this happens. The next step is to confirm the discovery. Researchers hope the James Webb Space Telescope, which is expected to turn its attention that way soon, will reveal more details about S-209, exoplanets, and emergent worlds. Sources: The Astrophysical Journal Letters, National Radio Astronomy Observatory.